Again, I don't know how many people have seen Leia's special move. Is there a table ready? You can jump on the table. So I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, he's had enough. No, the boss is here, the Emperor's here. Look away. Don't watch Leia. So there's Newtown, there's Anakin's flight, which is the scene at the end of episode 1. I mentioned arcade mode. Arcade mode is really cool. I hope you get to see it if you get to play this game. I will just very quickly show the beginning of Anakin's flight. There are a couple of things that I'll leave for now. Oh no, there's one thing I must show you. So I'll do this really quickly. You remember this at the end of episode 1. As Qui-Gon Jinn is having a bad time with Darth Maul. Anakin is up on the droid control ship there. Battling here to save the day. And that level will ultimately take you, sorry that's a real brief snatch, but I won't have more time. That will take you actually inside that ship as he goes there in the movie. The last thing, yeah, I must show you the last thing. So, in LEGO Star Wars 2, something new that we did from LEGO Star Wars 1 was introduce the idea of the character customizer, so you could build your own characters. But put Superstar on, because she's Superstar. Superstar? Because she's not a Superstar. Is Superstar on? I may not put it on. I shouldn't fool around. Super Slam. Smashes people. She's just so angry. The character customizer enabled you to create your own characters, and again, this is because we get so much from being LEGO. There's so much that we were able to do that LEGO is just naturally enabled us to do. The thing we always say, and we always said right from the start when we went to our first meetings with Lucasfilm to say, hey, let's do a LEGO game, was we feel that in the world of LEGO you have permission to do anything. Because you know when you're playing with LEGO, when it's a real toy, and you can just mix the characters up, you can do whatever you like. It's there for you to play with, not to experience as a piece of entertainment. Now entertainment is fine, and stories are fine, and there's a place for stories and that stuff. There's also a place for play. And what I think we're so lucky with LEGO Star Wars is we get the stories, we get the drama, we get the emotional evokes, we get those characters, but we also give you the opportunity to play in a way that seems natural. One of the things we did, probably one of the key things that we did in LEGO Star Wars 2, although it doesn't have much gameplay impact in LEGO Star Wars 2, it has more gameplay impact in this game than it did before, is to enable you to create your own characters by mixing up pieces from one character you unlock. We mistakenly and quite foolishly gave you a fairly limited selection of pieces just for technical reasons. We weren't quite paying enough attention to it early enough on in LEGO Star Wars 2. So we've now gone to the trouble to give you a full range of pieces from across LEGO Star Wars 1 and LEGO Star Wars 2, so you can really create not only give them your own name, which is, but you can really create. No, you can create really outrageous sort of character combinations. It's a Dexter Jetson of your own devising. Admiral Akbar. Which, when the first thing people do is want to create characters of themselves, their own character, with a lightsaber or a weapon of their own choice. That basically works a lot better in this than it did before. It works as you'd hoped it did, and gives you access to a full range of possibilities. Town Way, the Kaminoans are new, the playable characters now. He's quite cool, right? I'll to hang out with him. He's alright. Yeah, okay. So, look, I'm going to leave him up there because, yeah, I quite like him. He's going to be my mascot. And I think we've got a few more minutes because I really want to listen to. I didn't say anything about what's bad. I'd like to hear what's bad, or any other future thoughts, or just any questions you've got about how we did, or why we did what we did, or stuff. If you can take the sound down on the game, please, if anyone's listening. Brilliant. Then I can hear what you want to say. Hello.
Did you experiment at all with, I don't know how to describe it, making it so
yeah.
Remote reacts
That's right. Okay. So for those of you, and you'll get to play this with 3 o'clock. I mean, you know, I do this movement, and the lightsaber works. Okay, and all the characters have got different animations, but they're sort of broadly that sort of thing. So, but as you probably observed, as you're smart enough to work out and basically know how the system works, you know, it's a fairly loose interpretation. It doesn't do, and that's to make it easy for anyone to pick up and go like that and see their characters do cool Jedi moves. It's as simple as that. There's some more advanced stuff you can do, like the slam and timing your combos, which will pull off extra special moves. But to answer your question, there isn't like a really direct link between exactly how I'm holding this and what the character does. So it's not, although actually if I do that, he will defend. If I do, you know, like that movement, for example, he won't necessarily do exactly that movement in the character animation. Or you know, he won't if I do that, he won't necessarily do a sort of a backswing. That's partly to do with some technical limitations of how this thing called Wii actually works, but mostly to do with how difficult a task that actually is for both design and technical reasons. You know, the way we'd have to tackle a character who can do anything to mimic your movements is quite intimidating, and it is a challenge that I'm sure, I don't know if there are people here from LucasArts who are going to talk about Force Unleashed later on, possibly are. I don't know, actually, I genuinely don't know what they're doing or how they're tackling that. Or what will happen in the future with either this or with either Star Wars or other sort of sword-stroke lightsaber-based games, because it's a very natural thing to sort of want to happen. In my view, there are fundamental, leaving aside the technical problems, there are design reasons why that might not actually be all that great. That might not be that fun an experience, because all that would happen is you just miss all the time, because you know what, you're rubbish at fighting the lightsaber. They are Jedi. And when I want to play a game, I want to feel like I'm a Jedi, not like I'm some sort of imbecile who just keeps on stabbing himself in the guts. I mean, I'm caricaturing, I'm overdoing it, but you know, you're not going to be able to fight with style because you know what, you're not a Jedi. So there's always got to be some sort of interface between what you're doing and how the character's making you feel cool. That's a design problem on top of the technical problem. So the answer to a specific question, did we experiment doing that? The answer is not really. We very, very quickly thought that's not going to happen now for this game. In particular, because this game is so big, there's so much in this game. It would have been unfeasible for us to do that for Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga with 120 different characters. It's scary, too scary. We like scary. We actually do scary. We do add stuff later. We mess around, and that's all good. But there's a point at which it gets too scary even for us. But who knows what we'll see in the future, and there are smarter people than me or anyone I work with looking at that problem. So, who knows?